Anyone who thinks that U.S. politics or the United States hasn't changed over the past generation might note a story out of Riverdale, Georgia this week. Just a couple of weeks ago, Michelle Bruce was reelected to her second term on the city council there. She's 46 years old, tall, sturdy, and repossesses cars for a living. She wants to attract more industry to Riverdale. Michelle Bruce, frankly, in fact, proudly identifies herself as transgender, which the dictionary defines as appearing as, wishing to be considered as, or having undergone surgery to become a member of the opposite sex. Ms. Bruce finished first in a field of three. But this week, Georgia Fuller, who finished third, filed a lawsuit charging election fraud, phrase usually tied to bribery or stuffing ballot boxes. Georgia Fuller charges that Michelle Bruce misled voters by identifying herself as transgender. She says that Miss Bruce is merely a man who masquerades as a woman to keep her seat on the Riverdale City Council. Now, I think this is a moment to note in Southern political history, right alongside Bobby Jindal being elected governor of Louisiana. Not so many years ago, a Southern politician running for governor ridiculed his opponent, who'd been in a high school drama club, as an admitted thespian. Now we have a losing candidate in a Southern City Council election who charges that her opponent pretended to be transgender just to be popular, the way candidates used to boast that their great-great-grandfather fought with Stonewall Jackson. Now, this holiday weekend, we weren't able to discover how much a member of the Riverdale City Council is paid. It's probably not so much that you'd want to change your gender just to win a council seat. It's Riverdale, Georgia, after all, not San Francisco's Castro District. Ms. Bruce says, "I'm the same Michelle I was 4 years ago. They're just trying to distract from the issues." The Riverdale city attorney says Michelle is identified as female on her driver's license. I really don't understand what the allegation is. Now, if being transgender has become a political asset in some parts of the South, like getting endorsed by Pat Robertson or the NRA, it could have urgent implications for the presidential campaign ahead as both parties try to win votes there. Everyone running for office says, "I'm the candidate of real change." A transgender candidate can add, "and that's not just talk." Rudolph Giuliani famously appeared in drag at a roast in 1997. Maybe that's why he's ahead in the polls. Fred Thompson, my cousin.
Meet Michelle Bruce, politician for the people.
I represent all the people. I take all their concerns at heart.
Although the 46-year-old Georgia woman may be more pioneer than politician, Bruce describes herself as transgender, one of the first to be elected to public office in the U.S.
Michelle is Michelle. I always will be Michelle.
But in this lawsuit filed in Superior Court here, Bruce's political rivals call her Michael. They claim Bruce, who was in the midst of a re-election fight, misled voters by running as a female.
Her real name is Michael Bruce.
The complaint was filed by two candidates who mounted failed bids for city council. One ran against Bruce. They want next month's runoff between Bruce and another candidate put on hold, and they want a judge to order a new election. Michael King represents the plaintiffs. He says Riverdale voters tend to favor female candidates.
So I think that being a female and being an incumbent would have given Michael Bruce the edge over my client.
It's a frivolous lawsuit.
Bruce refused to answer specific questions about her gender and said transgender means different things to different people. She admits the attacks hurt, but remains focused on her job.
Personal issues should be left alone and out of politics. But in some cases that can't happen.
In this case, Bruce's personal issue is now very public and could derail her public service career. Jason Bronis, The Associated Press, Riverdale, Georgia.